Fixxx on Dash Radio. Get the shit.
What's goody? What's goody? This is Codigo Red on the Fixxx with my guy Jay Wealth. What's goody, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be back in the building. We got a dope guest today. I know I say that every fucking intro, you know.
But it's good because
the
it's
guests
true.
be dope.
It's true.
It's the fucking Fixxx. What you expect? You know what I'm saying?
Right? It's about to be February. It's Aquarius season. Shout out to all my Aquarius out there.
All these females gonna finally be getting gifts from their dude on the 14th. The
Right.
rest of the year they ain't getting shit till their birthday or Christmas. But that's a whole nother story.
Man, though, let's talk about these hot topics, though.
Okay.
The game is
Man. That
just
nigga.
shooting shots. We have the game. We have Kanye with his lawsuit against EMI and Rockefeller Records. We have Joe Budden talking mad shit to a security guard outside a hospital. We have DeAndre Baker, Lil Wayne, you know, he's signing artists now or signing athletes. Not just, you know, obviously he signs artists, Young Money, but you feel me? Now, you know, taking Young Money to a whole sports spectrum, which is really dope. And I'm excited to see how that turns out for Lil Wayne, you know. And then we also have the Grammys coming up. Cardi B, Tierra Marie, DMX just got out. Shout out to DMX. We got a whole lot of good stuff coming up, so I'm excited to talk about it. But I'm excited about this first guest, so really.
Me too, man. When I saw the bio come in and everything, you got a dope ass fucking resume of just tons of shit, you know?
I'm trying to figure out his skin routine, though. Like,
Hey, black don't crack. Shit. That's what that is.
he's looking like he might just be 21 right now. But, man, if you look at his resume, you have been in everything. I bet everyone's wondering, who is this you? Who is this guy who we're talking
man.
about?
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good? It's Maestro Harrell, aka Wave God, aka all the above. You know, you already know what it is. What's poppin'?
What's goody? I peeped the wave. I peeped the
Thank
wave. You know, you have
Appreciate
your
it.
whole little swag, little charisma, personality. You know, you have a lot of energy. I'm excited to have you in today.
Nah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
definitely. So, I saw you just did a project with Jordan, Jumpman.
Yeah, I just did a project with Mitchell and Ness and Jordan. It's for their new Michael Jordan jersey, gold jersey they're releasing, and they had me be the face of the campaign. It's pretty crazy, pretty dope.
So this is the first time they're releasing the Jordan gold
Yeah,
one?
because they never had Jordan. Like
Yeah.
I did.
I saw the Pippen one.
Exactly, I did one with Pippen and Rodman.
Yeah.
But yeah, they never really did Jordan campaign, and it's actually super dope because I'm from Chicago, so I'm from the South Side of Chicago, so that was dope. And then on top of that, do y'all remember the like Be Like Mike commercials?
Hell
Look back
yeah.
I'm like the kid from that commercial in the '90s.
You bullshit.
Nah, I'm not. You can look it up on YouTube. Like, that's
What the
me.
fuck?
Yeah. So and I was like 6 when I did that. So which was also living in Chicago. That was like, oh shit, I'm in the Gatorade commercial with Michael Jordan.
So you met him in his prime.
Oh yeah. I met him in his prime. It was like super dope. He signed a basketball for me. We shot the whole
Did you
commercial.
go to any games back in the day, too?
You know, I went to the '98 All-Star game. I saw him.
And
I saw
Kobe.
yes,
Kobe, the
at
New
Madison
York
Square
one, right?
Garden. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh my God.
I was there. And then I also there's actually, I gotta show you this later too. There's a whole video back in the day when Sinbad had that show Vibe. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I did Vibe.
Okay.
And then Michael Jordan like left me like this like personalized message like, hey man, I hope to work with you again someday. It's great to see you making moves without like.
Oh, so he remembered you.
Yeah,
That's
it was
dope.
super dope. It was super dope.
That's tight. So how you feel when you hear like these rappers in the game saying when they meet Michael Jordan's like a dick to him, and because you know Chameleon had a story.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, everybody's different. I mean, I don't know how many people Michael Jordan meets every day.
Yeah.
I don't know what that conversation between him and Chameleon was like. If it went the way Chameleon said, sounds pretty douchey.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wasn't there. I don't know. I know Michael was nice to me back in the day.
Could have
And
been on Mike's bad day too. He
And
could have been
you know-
in
you
like,
know what I'm saying? Like,
having a bad day,
you don't
know?
know. That man could have just got sued for $45 million.
Yeah.
This is feasible for Michael Jordan.
and then
Like,
you got to
that's
take
not-
into
like, you know what I mean?
consideration they were in a club. Michael Jordan's probably in there gigging. He probably like, I ain't trying to take no pictures, man. Like,
Yeah,
get outta
I'm-
here.
He seemed like
Michael
not a
Jordan.
bougie nigga, but he seemed like he just, you know,
Yeah.
Also,
beyond
it's-
his classy, don't talk to me, you
Yeah,
know.
and it's
Yeah.
been saying
You know
Jordan.
who I am.
Jordan
Hell
gets
yeah.
lit too, so it's like
Hell yeah.
I'm sure Jordan don't always want motherfuckers taking pictures of him.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes Jordan don't look so Jordan-esque. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's lit.
I admit when I met Kobe, I had always heard those stories that Kobe was gonna be a dick and all that. And this was like Kobe's. I met him his rookie year and his third year. And this was like Kobe, with
yeah.
the fro.
With the fro, yeah.
And I was like, man, I thought he was gonna be a dick when I ran up to him, and he was cool. But when I went up to Shaq, and this is when Shaq was like the Diesel Shaq.
Right.
That nigga didn't even look in my direction. Like, well, obviously he had to look down.
Damn.
Because the nigga's like a tree. They didn't even like, you'd have thought he didn't even hear me or nothing. That nigga just kept walking. I was like, damn.
I'm dead. Man, I mean, some people be like that, man.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate. Mostly everybody I've met has been like really cool, and there's a few people though. Like
there's a few people who catch you, you know.
Oh no, they're just like
catch you the wrong way.
They're assholes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just kind of like I've never understood because usually the people who do that, I'll put it this way, they're usually not like the biggest people are usually extremely nice.
It's
like,
the ones that ain't popping.
Oh, it'd be the ones who like I got clout somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just not everywhere.
We had
and then it'd be rude as hell.
We had a guest come in here. His name was Chad Tepper. He came in here. This nigga's like a little Instagram famous dude. We had fucked up attitude.
YouTube
star,
star,
the
right?
YouTube guy. He came in here being all fucked up to the staff, and I'm like, nigga, like your time frame is very limited, dude.
Bro,
like straight up.
People don't catch that though. And then also there's people who I've seen like they'll be in the game for a long time, and everybody will have those stories about them.
Mm.
And then you be like, right, but now you see why they stay where they are.
Yeah.
Like it's like, damn, like maybe you really could be bigger, but you're just a dickhead. So like no one really wants to
deal with that.
You know what I mean? Or like you pissed enough people off who are a little bit higher up where it's like, no, he cool there. You said
you said you're from Chicago. You know, you said piss people off. You know, I know R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly and piss.
Oh, really?
R. Kelly and piss.
Choice of words.
And
wow. Wow. But I wondered. I actually thought about that the other day. I was like, I wonder if like he doesn't use that word. Like you're pissing me off because he knows how people will take it.
Yeah.
Like I know that's crazy, but I literally thought about this the other day.
I
was
didn't
like,
think about that.
Yeah, like you know, you really pissing me off. Why you laughing? Like that shit would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. By the way, though, I am. He's an amazing musician. Dude's a musical genius. I'm prefacing all of that first.
Yeah, we'll give that to him.
Yeah.
We'll give him that he is an artistic legend, but you know, makes some wrong choices. He needs healing.
Oh, of course.
He needs healing.
I mean,
know?
art. I always try to say art and the human being are two different things. Like somebody could be a murderer but be funny. I mean, we like a lot of these rappers, right? I mean, we're cool. We're cool that they murder people, but they can rhyme words, so we're okay with that, right? We're very okay.
True.
And then they'll rap about killing the people, and we're like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We're okay with that. So let's just preface with that. So
That's
if we're
true.
okay with that and being like, oh, but he's he's reinvented his life, which I respect. People need to be able to grow. So then you can't, if a guy's funny, but then, does some left shit, like that's the human being. Like O.J. Simpson still ran those yards. Like he could run fast.
But I think
no one said he was like a good husband. He said he could run fast.
I think with O.J. it's to the point people don't even talk about the football shit no more.
Oh no, but that's what I'm getting at. It's like you forgot, like for anyone who's not like 26 and up, they might not even, like you said, they might not even know he played football.
Yeah,
it's just like
this a big head nigga.
He just killed his wife, right, and got famous for it.
Nah, the mysterious glove.
No.
So how do you feel coming from Chicago, and then like legends in Chicago right now got bad reps? You got Kanye West walking around with the MAGA hats. You got R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying, his little shit all coming back up. Like, does that make you feel like, damn, like these are two people, when you think Chicago, you think R. Kelly, Kanye West, Twista.
Right. In this generation, man, like, let's be realistic. Most people didn't even realize how big R. Kelly really was.
Yeah.
Which is so that
I'm
really
older,
same. Like, I'm saying it like this because like it really pissed me off. Like I'm like talking to people who are in like their 20s or whatever, especially who are not from Chicago. So like, R. Kelly's a different thing in Chicago. Like I was trying to like explain that like.
So
like
he's a
legend. He's a legend. Like,
so is he like Michael Jordan level?
He is Michael
Chicago?
Jordan in Chicago. Like, especially if you are black and to R&B.
Man.
No, like R. Kelly's like, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. As far as musically go, like that is what that is. And on top of that, come on, like I was like 7 when dude made I Believe I Could Fly and shit. Like we sang that at graduations. Like what are you talking about? Like that's why like nobody from Chicago will ever really hate Kanye. Like they can dislike a lot of shit he does, but it's still like you're too embedded in the culture of Chicago. Like you can't, you know. And how many people we really got that are wins? Like
shit, how many of these millennials was made to some R. Kelly music?
And that's what I'm saying.
On the real. You know what I'm saying? Their parents was swacking to some R. Kelly.
Yeah, but it's just funny because most of them just think like, oh yeah, he made that remix to Ignition song. And then that's like that. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it's gotta be like, no, wait, there's so much, but you know.
Yeah.
But now he's just a Lifetime special.
Well, let's take it back to you, man. How was it being on the set of the Ali movie, man? Because that's major.
That was dope, man.
Did you get to meet Ali when you was doing that?
Yeah. No, man, I have photos and everything with Ali and Michael Mann, the director as well. Man, and then got to meet Will as well. But like it was cool because they actually had me go and like kick it with Ali. Like it wasn't like I just met him like in passing, like, hey, what's up? Like, nah, they had me like go to his suite and like I was like sad and obviously I was like young, so like my dad was there and whatever. And we just like talked and like,
can you tell the listeners what role you played in the movie?
Oh yeah,
because you know we got some young millennials is like Ali.
Yeah. So they're gonna be like, wait. I'm trying to think, what would millennials know Ali for?
No telling with these niggas. They probably think it's Nipsey Hussle's
Oh,
cousin.
I'm not gonna lie. Before we get to the story, I know a girl who actually we had this discussion. And I was like, oh yeah, like Muhammad Ali. Like yeah, I was in it. And then she was like, oh, I think we had a picture of him in my living room growing up.
Oh hell.
Picture still there. No, she just didn't know who Muhammad.
How you not know who Muhammad Ali?
But
was
you
she
know,
black?
No, and at 20,
of all goats.
like you don't really.
What was she?
Huh?
What was she like? What nationality?
You can say. No, I'm just saying. Didn't know who Ali was, man. Come on, man. I don't see color. No, I'm kidding. That's bull. I hate when people say that shit. Anyway, I played young Muhammad Ali, which was it was an amazing experience. We shot some of the scenes in Chicago, which was dope, hometown, and then shot another scene, one of the other scenes in Miami.
Okay.
And the dope part was, and I didn't even realize this, Giancarlo Esposito, who was in Breaking Bad and all that kind of stuff, actually played Ali's father in the movie. Yeah. And so in the flashback scenes that I'm playing young Ali, my scenes are with like him. Yeah. And like one or two of them. And I remember saying like, man, I really want to work with him because I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan. I was like, man, I would love to work with him one day, blah, blah, blah. And then I ran the movie back and I was like, oh, I did it already. Had no clue. But that's cool. That's dope. I would like to do it again though. like that's, you gotta be specific. Like I did House of Lies as well with Don Cheadle. Yeah. Huge.
You've been around some legends.
Huge Don Cheadle fan.
Legend.
Like I'm such a big Don Cheadle fan because like growing up, I always was like, you know, obviously like every black kid who acts is like, you know, Denzel Washington's the man. We all know this. Yeah. But it was like, man, like, but other than the Denzel route, like a very like respectable and incredible route to have as like a black actor would be like the Don Cheadle route. And Don Cheadle's pulling out accents and shit more than like Denzel too. So it's slightly different, you know.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Finish.
But would you all put Don Cheadle on like the same level of Denzel, or would you say Denzel is a better actor?
No.
Like who could you all put
like
on the
Denzel's
same
like Michael
level
Jordan
as
and
Denzel?
Don Cheadle's like a Kobe.
I put it this way. I think when it comes to acting, it's not like music. You gotta look at it like usually the person who's less famous is gonna be able to be in more projects and do wider a range of roles because they're not like like come on man, like if you see Tom Cruise on TV, it's Tom Cruise running around jumping on shit. Like I get it, it's cool, but it's Denzel, same thing. It's like, oh, that's he's killing this shit, but this is Denzel from the voice to the this to the like it's Denzel walking away from a fire. It's Denzel. Whereas Don Cheadle, you don't. It's a bit more inconspicuous. Like he just did. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. But he just did. It's a classic jazz artist. Is it Coltrane? Is it John Coltrane? He just did a project.
No, You're talking about
Thank you.
the dark skin. He always takes those real intense
Yeah.
pictures. Fuck,
You know what I'm
what's his
talking
name?
about?
Hell yeah. Dude, we gotta know.
Yeah, we gotta look at
figure
it.
this shit
Anyway,
out.
he just did that movie, and it's the same thing. Like he was able to turn into that character because, you know, he's not the same. It's not the same as like you see Denzel's face on billboards plastered all the time. Like it's a little bit different, you know. It's like one of my favorite actors was like Philip Seymour Hoffman, and like he's a guy who's like he's not in as many things. So like when he does do it, even like Hotel Rwanda.
Who's the guy who
Miles
I forgot
Davis.
his name.
Miles,
I'm looking
Miles
it up
ahead.
over here.
Thank you.
Miles Davis. That's
Yeah.
gonna be major too.
Yeah.
That's gonna be major.
Yes,
See
I'm
now
gonna check
Denzel
that
couldn't
out.
play that.
Yeah, he couldn't do
Because
that.
if he tried to play that, he'd be like, nigga, that's Denzel.
Yeah.
You put Don Cheadle there. That's Don Cheadle. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do y'all wait? What's the guy from who plays the main character in Black Panther? What's his name again?
Oh, shit. He play everybody. Shit.
I can't say his name.
Do you feel like he's gonna be
But I
like
know
another
Jones.
Denzel? Because I feel like Jackie Robinson and
I'll put it this
Bobby. I'm not
no,
Bobby Brown, but
see,
James Brown.
James Brown
Chadwick.
and-
So
Yes.
here's my thing.
Chad
no.
Boswick or something?
no, something Chadwick.
Yeah, it's
Something
yeah, you know Chadwick Boseman.
Chad-
Or is
Yeah.
it Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think, in my opinion, a guy like him, I think, will actually have like will be able to do more versatile stuff because it's just like Denzel. Like I feel like Denzel and Samuel L. Jackson and Morgan Freeman are all personalities within the character, which is what makes them so great.
I want to know how old Morgan Freeman is.
Man,
'Cause the
he
nigga
want to
look
know
like
how
he
old
was
he is.
60-something when I was in elementary. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like in the movie Seven, like
Yes.
Brad Pitt, like
Yes.
looks young as hell. Morgan Freeman looks the same
On the
age,
real.
like the same age.
Like that nigga came out, his mom looking like he was 20 and shit.
Hey, you know what that is though? Look what year he was born, man. It's a hard life, bro.
Fuck, man.
Like
He got the struggle face.
to be
for real,
where
for real.
he is
Yeah.
in the year he was born.
Man.
You know how much shit he's seen change.
Yeah.
A lot of
Like,
shit.
I'm over here like, man, yo, it's like what? There's like 3 black people on TV. He's probably like,
Hell yeah.
At least there's 3, nigga. At least there's 3.
Right?
Like shit.
But what about you? You know, would you consider yourself to be a versatile actor, like a super versatile actor that you wouldn't mind playing whatever role comes your way?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's boundaries to that too, but like, yeah, I definitely can do a wide range, a wide array of things. Like even like just when my hair is different, like I had braids when I did The Wire, but then like when I did House of Lies, I was like clean cut. Woo,
I
woo.
know, and The
Then,
Wire was
like,
huge.
that was a big one. And then like then I did like ABC comedies where I was like, it all depends on the project. Like I just did that show Adam Ruins Everything, and they had me like in this like more like cheesy sitcom type deal, like, but I could still pull that off, like, you know. But I do think there's a lot of my personality in my roles too. Like I feel like there's a difference between movie stars and then like great actors. There's a lot of great actors who are better than movie stars who are on Broadway, and then there's a lot of great actors who ain't even on Broadway. Just like there's a lot, that's what they used to say, the best people ain't in the NBA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of great actors who aren't fucking stars, and you can't sit there and watch them for fucking 10, 15 minutes at a time. Like, you need to pop in, tell a couple jokes, be somebody's friend, ha ha ha, leave, star. Like,
Yeah.
it depends on where you fit on the spectrum. I just know, like, because I'm more charismatic, usually I can, like, maneuver
Yeah, you
between
can
two. But
maneuver.
I still, like, you know, I still can act, you know, and I'm a good actor, I would say. But.
Is there a role that you feel like you haven't played yet that would really challenge you?
Sure.
That you would be willing
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
go
trying to
for
think.
now?
But no, yeah, I would like to play something like a man, I don't know. I mean, if I was to play like a really like dweeby or like really sick character, that would be like something different. Cause like I've never played anything like that. Cause once again, like I said, like charisma is a lot of it. So it's like when you have to like take all that away, or like someone who's just like, or like mentally, you know, like had like mental issues or something. That would
Talking about like that movie like 50 Cent had when he got like real
yeah,
skinny.
like
got
so like
lost
that
like
look crazy.
hella weight.
ideally, what I would want to do, like the role I'm hoping comes my way, is one where I have to really get in like stupid shape,
Yeah.
because that's the only way I'm gonna do that.
You know what trips
But
me
if
out?
there's a bag involved, then you're like, yo.
You know what trips me out when you see like those actors, they have to get in like crazy shape for movies, like when Ice Cube did Triple X.
Right.
But then they just stop. It's like you done went through all that pain
You know why,
to get
though?
there.
'Cause-
Stick with it.
Because a lot of times I remember they be like having like when you're shooting the movie, they be having like the meal guy come through. So that stopped.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to keep hiring this nigga. He's
Yeah.
then on top of that, then you're kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna just, I couldn't eat nothing when I was doing the movie. Like, come on, like I think about this all the time. I'm like, when Mike does Creed, like, like, do you know what they probably got this man eating and how many times he got it eaten? And then when he got it, like, for sure, when he first started, he was just like throwing up and getting sick. Like, had to. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm not this hungry, man. Like, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? But
yeah, he eating like 6 meals a
that's what
day.
I'm saying. Like, but now he's used to it and he got whatever. Woo, woo.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, when he probably doesn't have to film, it's like, man, I want some fucking cheesecake. Or I want some like whatever he like. I want some candy. Like, he just can't do that shit. So it's like, but that's, like I said, like, I know I would have that discipline if it was like, oh, the right role.
Yeah.
I want to talk
As soon as I
about.
see the check, I'll be fucking.
Right? As soon as I see that bag,
Let's wake up. Let's pump this on. Let's go.
That's why you say you need that bag to,
I
put
need
a little
the
weight,
bag.
huh?
Wake me up. And on top of that, I already eat clean. Like, I don't eat like beef. I don't eat pork. I don't really eat dairy. Like,
Yeah, fuck dairy. I don't like dairy.
Yeah, I don't eat
Fuck
like
dairy.
I eat
I
pretty
can't fuck with the
well.
dairy. Be a short show. We like it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? Real short.
Yeah. Be like, where Jason at? Back
Yo, it sounds like no one would be here. We'd all
Nobody. See the cameras. Nobody in this
Nobody
motherfucker.
is going. But yeah.
Let's talk about your transition to music, though.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you just dropped Six Figure Nigga.
Well, it's called Six Figure, but yeah.
Six Figure?
Yeah.
But you a six figure nigga.
And you already know, counting too much money, I ain't got to squeeze the trigger. Oh.
And then in 2018, you had about something million
Yeah,
streams.
yeah. My record I dropped, Which One Which. By the way, I self-produce, self-record, everything that I do. So my record, Which One Which, was actually in The Purge, the new Purge movie that came out last year.
Dope.
And and so it just cracked 1 million streams about a couple months ago. So that's dope. We got to play that one too. But yeah, so
That's
I also
huge. That's
I also
dope.
did some music on the Teen Titans soundtrack as well. They dropped last year. So just
Let's talk about the song She Wanna before we
oh
play that
yeah.
one.
So then I also dropped end of last year. I dropped this record with Rich the Kid. It's called She Wanna. Also self-produced, self-recorded, all above.
That's
And yeah, it's a dope record. Dope. I mean, I feel like it fits any time, man. Like it kills
It
in
looks
the
like it
summer.
makes you
kills in
happy,
the,
you
yeah,
know,
it's a
just
happy
looking at
feel.
you talk
It's
about it.
It feels Los Angeles. That's what I
Okay.
like about it. Like since it's always sunny, it always low-key kind of feels like summer. You know what I mean? Except for when it's 30 degrees outside. but yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's hear She
Let's do
Wanna.
it.
She
So
Wanna.
you
Let's
listen
get
to
it.
the Fixx on Dash Talk X. I'm your boy Jay Wells.
I'm Codigo Red.
And
I'm
this
Maestro.
is She Wanna by Maestro.
Hey.
Hey. That little.
Little vocal chop.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
That was hot.
Appreciate it.
And you produced and engineered
yeah,
that?
everything. You already know.
Yeah, that was definitely better than the guest we had last week.
Whoa.
Trash.
Talk about
Ooh, that
trash
boy shit was
ass
trash.
or gas.
I had to tell him like this
You was
shit's
like, "Look,
trash,
bruh."
dude. Yeah,
He said I had to tell.
I
Damn.
did. This shit was trash. Like your shit's on point, man.
Thank you, bro.
No, yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was
For real, for real.
that was really dope.
Nah,
I
thank
could hear that on the radio.
Yeah,
you know, stuff
that's
like
another.
that.
Like I try to make a lot of stuff that just fits.
That people can groove to.
Yeah, and that like fits all demographics, so to speak. Cause just
So
like,
are you big on audio tune with your records or just that particular one?
what you mean?
That song that was auto tune.
Oh, auto tune. Yeah, I use auto tune.
I
I mean, I put it this way. Like for me, it's more of like as a producer, how the record sounds. Cause like I put it like I grew up singing like legitimate. Like I was even just telling her I had
Nice,
R. Kelly's
yeah.
vocal coach like growing up
Oh,
actually
shit.
like
Wow.
and I've like worked with like even like Bieber and Usher's vocal. Like I actually sing. I was signed when I was 13 or 14 to Jermaine Dupri.
R. Kelly's vocal coach was the lady, right?
Yeah,
The
Dr.
older-
McLean. Lena McLean. That was
from the school, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and she taught me like she was my first vocal coach.
Okay.
But like I said, I was signed as like a young John Legend type artist to Jermaine Dupri when I was like 13,
Oh,
14.
good.
Yeah, I lived with him and Janet when I was like 14. 15.
Oh shit.
So
Wow.
These niggas just be dropping names. You know, Muhammad Ali, Janet Jackson.
it's just
Like they ain't shit. Like it's a nigga off the corner. You know. Like, damn.
Hey, man, we all.
That's how you
Shit, all
talk
I know
about
is
it,
nigga
you
at the
know,
front
like-
desk up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, we all just a nigga off the corner until we do something.
Bro, that's true.
That's true.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? Some people just a nigga off the corner who sold a couple million albums. And doesn't be on the corner that much no more. But so, like, so yeah, I like grew up singing, but also like, man, you know, we know what the fuck we be listening to every day. Come on, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, it's building shit that's like, I don't know. I like, cause I produce too. I make like I'm about to drop another project in March. I actually want to play when we play the next record. I got a record. See if I sent it to you. It's called Patek.
Patek.
Yeah, so that's gonna be off the next project.
Tell the listeners about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, basically, so since I'm about to drop the next project, I just so you can get like a juxtaposition to like all the different kind of records I make. Like some are like singing happy summer records, some are just flossing, stunning records.
Yeah.
Then
You
I
got
got.
anything for the broke niggas?
These broke niggas need to get
Yo,
their
you know what's
pockets
hilarious?
right.
I thought you were gonna say something. You got anything for the girl? I was like, yo, I got something for them. I want to play that one. We got time to play two more, right? Okay, just make sure. So I'm gonna play the one for the ladies after that, so you can get a vibe it out.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
you know,
we'll play Protect first?
yeah, Protect first, and then actually play 2 for 1 first. This one's for the ladies.
Well, I like that one. I just wish, you know, we had a couple of technical difficulties, which the speakers are a little louder, but it was still a hit.
Hey,
I
you
mean, it's
already know.
loud when you hear it on the thing.
I mean, it worked though. I'm just saying.
Right?
That's it.
No, it was hot. So do you catch yourself making a lot of songs about females, or what's usually, is it just what you're feeling at the time?
Yeah, it all depends on what I'm feeling at the time and just my mood or what I'm doing. Just because it all starts with the beat though. Like it all starts with the beat. So I'll make a beat. I'll start making whatever. I'll be like, oh shit, this feels like, you know, you start rapping to it as you make it. Woo woo. And then I work out of my crib, so then I have my mic right there. I just open up Pro Tools, start recording.
That's dope. So do you like freestyle?
Yeah,
And then you go back, hear it, and then add on to it? Or do you write?
Yeah, no, I freestyle. And then I'll do like melodies or whatever, and then I'll just be like filling the words. Yeah.
So when you were on The Wire, what was it like filming The Wire? And is it a trip now when you see how many actors have like leveled up from The Wire? Because like you got a lot of people that were on The Wire that are like major players in the game.
Yeah,
right now.
It was dope. No one knew it was gonna be what it was when we were filming it, but it was dope. It was a different experience because I lived in Baltimore for like 8 months to film it. So like I moved from Chicago, went out there with my mom went out with me, and then my dad was like, he stayed home working and doing it. And then they alternated like back and forth, you know, so they could each kind of get back home. But yeah, it was kind of, I'll put it this way, it's crazy to see how many years it's been since that was shot, and Baltimore is still in the same place.
Now, what would you say that you feel is more dangerous in Baltimore
Or Chicago?
Because them is two, like...
I think, I would say more dangerous, in my opinion, in Chicago, but I feel like equally as oppressive.
Yeah.
And equally as like, what are you aspiring to do?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Unless you really like, what, you know, I do feel like maybe because Chicago does have, like, you know, it's still Chicago, it's still a major city, so like, if you can get a little bit out to see a little bit more, maybe like there's a little more opportunity, maybe, you know what I mean? But I feel like, yeah, they're both very, you know.
When you see shows, my bad.
No,
Go ahead.
I want to know, what do you do to stay afloat? You know, you've been in the game for a minute, and I want to know, how do you deal with the pressure of, you know, maintaining your career?
Man, I don't really know. I mean, you got to think of, you got to use all your skills to your advantage, I guess. Like, if there's no one avenue to do anything, and then if things aren't working, you probably got to work on yourself more so than the thing being a problem. That's what I've learned. Like, it's always, It's always you. Like circumstances can be hard, and circumstances cannot, shit might not fall into place. But like really, it's more of like, man, but I'm doing this and this and this isn't fucking working, and I'm not getting this, and maybe you need to do some more shit.
You feel that's why a lot of child stars acting career stays at the younger level and doesn't continue as they get older?
Well, that's also a look thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because that's another thing. Like, we like to believe that, like, oh, well, you can do anything, and but like, there's a look aspect to it.
Yeah.
If you don't look, I always make this joke. I'm like, I don't give a fuck how great Will Smith's Titanic audition is. That shit ain't happening.
Yeah.
Period. No. Like, we need someone who looks like Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry, nigga. Like, no. But you killed that shit. And you know what? Hey, we can't wait till you come back in. Or we're going to keep you on a short list. And, great read as always. Fuck out of here. It's not going to happen, though.
But you got the other side of the coin where you got people like Macaulay Culkin. They had that look for Home Alone.
Right.
But when they got older, the nigga could
It
play
went away,
like
and
the white Pookie on New Jack City. You
like,
know, they look fucked up.
He looked, and that's what,
and
that's what I mean. It's like that shit. So some people don't grow into the cute. Like a lot of cute kids don't grow up to be good looking adults.
That's their prime look.
And on top of that, when you're a kid, like I did a lot of stuff as a kid, obviously, and like you're more like you on autopilot. Like I said, charisma and like can get you over a lot. But if you're just like a kid who's reading your lines and doing, you might not even really know how to act. You just might know how to like follow fucking directions and be cute. Like, you know what I mean? And then when you get older, it like kudos to like a Raven Simone who like really did it and then figured out how to, segue, and she got better as she got older. Same with like even a Will Smith, like even though he was a teenager, like got better as he got older. Like there are people who do it, but then then you got the Bow Wows.
Why do you feel like
it's true?
And why do you feel like it's so hard to make that shift? Because it's like, like Bow Wow was that kid, like he had it, like he was in Missy Elliott's videos, everybody's videos, self work.
But he gets a lot of producer
credits. No, I don't mean like that.
Right?
I don't mean like that. I'm just saying self-work, leveling up to the same guy who said, was like, Will Smith is cheesy and I'm trying to win an Oscar, but like you can't, you gotta like, to do what he's done is fucking hard, and he should like realize that and be like, damn, I've done a lot and this is dope, and then like but you can't like shit on other people because like, what Bow Wow's done is hard, but what Will Smith has done is fucking like, whoa. Yeah. So you know what I mean? And like and it's a long game. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like this shit is like, my favorite line is, be careful of the toes you step on today. They might be connected to the ass you have to kiss tomorrow.
That's facts. You hear that, Dash? Start kissing my ass. I be running this shit pretty soon.
Because a lot of niggas been stepping on these toes, so.
Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I love being here. It's a nice place to
be. We love being here.
We love it in here.
I love being here too.
Audio equipment's nice.
Of course. So I want to know really quick too, just going based off of that, do you think some people just get too comfortable and they feel as if because they've already got somewhere, they don't need to keep trying harder?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just time. It's just like, think of how you looked at the world when you were like 10, and then when you got 20, it was very different. Like, you realize like, oh, shit comes back around. People don't just go away. Like, my actions will have consequences 30 years down the road. Oh, fuck, I never thought about that. Oh, this is why you don't do that. Like, it's that kind of shit, but that's shit you learn in life. But then when you haven't even lived life that's why younger people, like, they haven't really learned that much shit to begin with. Like, they're only 20, 22. Like, they don't really know that much to begin with. And then on top of not knowing that much, you're dealing in an industry that's based so much on relationships and people that you're meeting who you're thinking, like, you don't really realize where they stand, but other people have relationships with these people for 25, 30 years. So really, they're not going to fuck with you. Like, they're going to be like, fuck you before they say, fuck this guy. But you don't know any of this because you're walking into a lot of situations without context. You know what I mean? It's just being young.
You just dropped some knowledge for all us and all those, inspiring actors and actresses and music artists,
Yeah, just the only thing I say is work hard. It's a long game. Build relationships. Don't burn bridges. A lot of people aren't gonna fuck with you. It's not personal. It's business. If you don't make money, no one's really interested in dealing with you. And if you're not hot, no one's interested in dealing with you. But that's how everything is. Like, that's how every business works. Like, look, so just because you do some art, don't think like, oh, yeah, like, I'm artistic, it's different. Like, no, you're still selling fucking CDs.
Yeah, just because
like,
you think you dope don't mean
yeah,
that everybody
like,
else.
Yeah, and here's the thing. And if you think you're dope, find a way to show that you're dope and sell it. Like, this shit is like having a dope song on your hard drive is going to do nothing for you. Like, are you kidding? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to, and that's why I always said, like, that's why I like the music side of it, because you're branding you. You can sell you. I can't even sell you nothing I've ever acted in because it's not owned by me. It's owned by HBO, or it's owned by Showtime, or it's owned by ABC.
How do you feel about holding on to like a lot of music that you feel like, I don't feel like people are ready right now?
Well, you know what? Then I'll put it this way. If I was Future, whole different situation. If I was Drake, it might not be ready yet because they're waiting. Man, anybody who say that who ain't got 1 million followers, you bullshitting yourself. Put that shit out because you can't sell nothing that ain't out. And you can't build clout if shit ain't out.
Yeah.
Nothing's that good. It's 2019. There was a time. In this era, just gotta drop shit. Because if you don't drop shit, some other guy's gonna drop 30 ass songs and more people are gonna watch him. Because at least he's doing something weekly I can like subscribe to and like, oh, he gonna have another song. Let's give him another shot. Ha 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 ha. And he got a video. While you over here like, nah, but I'm trying to make this masterpiece. Hold on. Raise the vocals on that a little bit. Sound fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you're a joke.
By that time, Future done dropped 6 mixtapes.
You're a joke.
So I know you said you had another track you wanted us to play. Tell us about that track.
This one is called Protect. It's a fun story. I fell asleep in an AP store, and I was like, oh, I should figure out how to put this in a rap. This is kind of dope. And then came up with this song. Yeah.
Okay.
Club banger.
That is a little club banger. I can see some strippers,
Exactly.
Protect.
Well, or non-strippers, just girls.
Or non-strippers too,
There's gonna be a lot of niggas listening to that with some fake Protect.
Oh,
right?
You already know.
Right, wishing, dreaming.
Oh yeah.
That's dope, though. That's dope. So I know you said you're gonna get to the studio today, right?
Yeah.
What we got cooking up in the studio?
Man, I never know. I mean, I always do like different sessions. Sometimes like writing sessions for other artists and blah blah. But like when I'm working on my stuff, I never really know. I just go in and just figure it out. It's all based on like what I like. I always have like a blueprint. Like, man, I want a record that feels like, or something that's like. And then just go in and do
Who
it.
have you written for?
I did some work on like, well, not writing, just so nobody be like he writes his own raps. No, but I did like keyboard work on like a Nas album, some stuff on a few Common albums, and like all that kind of stuff.
Okay. What?
Working with some legends.
Yeah.
Legends.
For real.
He's working with legends, but looking like he's freaking, I don't know,
23.
young out here. 23, 22.
How old do I look? 22.
Oldest I give you is like 23.
No.
Yeah. And then I would honestly just go younger.
I'm 19. What's up? Can't drink yet.
But hey, go ahead and tell us your social media, where we can find you at. Anything else coming up?
Man, you can find me at Maestro, Maestro. That's on Instagram, Maestro. And at Maestro Harrell on Twitter, Maestro Harrell. And if you type that in Google or anywhere, you'll find everything that you need to find. And yeah, man, so I'm about to drop the next EP in March. And about to drop Protect's the next single, so I'm gonna drop that probably in a couple weeks. And then yeah, man, just gonna be hearing a lot of Maestro this year. Just know that.
Dope. Y'all
Know
heard
it.
it. We're gonna hear a lot of Maestro this year.
Yep.
6 figure.
6 figure
Which
nigga.
on which?
You already know.
She wanna Protect.
Yeah.
We out here working.
in the
I
street, we
love it.
working.
I love it. I love it. I
Thank you,
love it. Well,
thank you.
thank you so much for coming through.
Man, appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
thanks
Thank you
for
for having me.
Of
Have fun.
course.
So what we're gonna do is take a quick break, and we're gonna come back with the next guest. Listen to the Fixx on Dash Talk X.
Yeah.